segment, and I can't wait for you to meet and talk to my first guest, Dusty Bo, everybody. Dusty, how you been, brother? Woo! How you doing, man? It's great to see you, brother.
You too.
Have a seat, man. Join me.
Right on.
So, my first question for you is, tell everybody about your connection to mom's music.
Well, I started, my dad started getting, he got my first guitar from mom's, first real guitar. The first one was a toy from a FAO short sword, but the first one was a black Ibanez.
Was that probably over at the old store?
It was at the old store on Frankfurt Avenue. It was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I've still been shopping here, and then I started working here at the original coffee shop, which is not as good as the current coffee shop.
Part of the problem was we ate all the food and we drank all the coffee.
And I wasn't really a trained barista. I kind of just hopped into the fire, but that was in 2006, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah,
that sounds about right. And you worked for how long? You obviously, when you work at mom's, you don't always just wear one hat. You were probably doing multiple things.
Yeah, it was mostly just kind of, I didn't really do much. I sat behind the coffee shop. People needed help, like Ella or Jesse needed help in shipping. I'd help out every once in a while to bring some stuff in. But I think I was like a year and a half. I was here, and then that's when I moved. I moved to Los Angeles.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about that. When you went out to LA, you had a good run of success out there, so tell everybody about that.
Yeah, so I moved out with a band called Bolt Action Thrill, and we played the Hollywood circuit for about 3 years, and then things kind of disassembled, and then I joined another band, Future Villains, and then we had a good amount of things happen with touring. We did a few international tours and recorded in a few really well-known studios, and played all the fun places.
Steel Panther?
Steel Panther. I'm sorry, that's who we went out with a few times.
So how many shows do you think that you guys did when you were on tour?
Total, we probably did just around 40.
Yeah,
I'd
so
say.
Summertime kind of tour?
Yeah, well, the first one was spring, and then we did one that was summer, and then another one that was kind of like a last-minute winter kind of run. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So what brought you back here?
Well, when I left the band Future Villains, I started doing a solo project, and it was more, just southern rock, kind of almost country, and kind of went to this alt rock thing, and I don't want to say this might sound wrong or bad. I didn't need to be there anymore. It's like the way that the internet works. Yeah, things just changed, sure. And I've been out there for a long time, and I miss family and my friends back here, and it just felt like time to come home. I was just paying all this rent and this high cost of living when I didn't need to, and Louisville's got a lot of great places to play as it is, and a lot of great players here too. So it was like, I'm gonna go back there and just keep doing it. But
so you've been playing nonstop since you've been home, other than the pandemic year.
Yeah, and I got lucky with that too, to be honest. There was, because everybody was, the places that had enough real estate were able to have the outdoor shows or make their parking lots, into outdoor dining and have tinted areas and whatnot. So I was really fortunate with there was a few months there when it first happened that we came to a halt, but I'd say around June, things started picking up pretty regularly again. I don't want to say completely regularly, because people, it was like you're getting cuts in pay and this, that, and the other, and the gigs weren't as good, but they were better than nothing for sure.
Sure, better than sitting at home.
Totally.
So tell people about what you've got going on right now. You have some upcoming shows.
Yes.
Where can they find your music?
Yes.
Obviously, you're doing all original material mostly.
Yeah, mostly. When I play the bar, I play a lot of solo acoustic gigs around town, and then I'll play, they're 3 hours, 4 hours sometimes, so I'll play a good amount of covers.
Right.
But when, for when I play with my band, we're doing 35 to 45-minute original sets, and we'll throw a cover or two in here and there just for fun. But you can find me on Instagram at Dusty Vox. It's also on Twitter, but I'm not really on Twitter all that much anymore. And then Facebook is just facebook.com @DustyBoneMusic.
Cool. So can they buy your music?
They can, yes. I have it all digitally available for purchase or streaming, and also YouTube. Just Dusty Bo. Search Dusty Bo Music on YouTube, and I'm releasing a record this fall. Either there's a chance it'll come out late summer, but more likely late like early fall. And that'll be available for purchase digitally, and I'll have some videos. I got some other things coming up where I'm going to be selling those as well.
Sure.
So, yeah.
So can you get merchandise available anywhere where people can buy anything?
Not yet. I'm working on that. That's the thing. Is like I'm kind of being an independent artist and a solo artist too. It's kind of I have a lot of hats to juggle and to wear, but
nobody better to wear your own hat. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Nobody cares as much about your product.
This is true, and that's the thing.
Why
it takes a little more time to get things done, but they get done the way that I would like them to be done.
That's exactly right. You're in charge of all that. So, well, that's awesome, man. I'm glad. I'm proud of you for doing all this. How old do you think you were when you and I first met?
9 or 10.
Did you take lessons with somebody?
I did. Oh, that's right. Yes, I took lessons from Karsten Nelson. And,
Karsten, who we love and miss. Karsten, you should come back into the store and see us.
Yes, and I think I took.
Did you ever work with Kevin McCreary or Todd?
Yes. Yeah. Well, Todd started working here. He started giving lessons, I believe, right before I left.
Right.
But Kevin, yes, Kevin was. I never took lessons from him, but I go see him play around a lot, and we did a show with his band, Ugly. I think was with the Detroit band. Yeah, we did a show with them at Phoenix Hill once. But yeah, man, I miss him. He used to come. He was such a gem. Great guitar player too.
He was one of those guys you couldn't stump. He knew I mean, you could tell him anything, and he could play any style, any genre, and know it like inside and out.
Right.
You know, I mean, I just love Kevin so much. We miss him terribly. But well, that's awesome, man. I mean, I appreciate you coming on and being my first guest.
Thanks for having me. It's fun.
No worries, man. This is a good thing. So please, everybody, go find Dusty Bo. Go see him live. Live music is back. And we're very excited for 2021. And Mom's Music is down here to help in any way possible. Please look forward to all of our new segments we're going to be having coming up. We're going to try to film these about once a week. And you can go on and subscribe to our YouTube channel, which would be a wonderful thing. Can they find you? You have a YouTube channel?
Yes, just Dusty Bo Music and just Dusty Bo Music on YouTube. Yeah.
All right. So Dusty's picked out a guitar off the wall here that we would like to at least showcase for a minute. It's a new manufacturer, Australian company, which we discovered last year. They're brought into the States by Korg. Who does Korg pianos and Black Star amplifiers.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
This is their guitar line, and it's Cole Clark. And I'm honored enough to have the guy who's their lead Cole Clark guy is actually our sales rep for all of those brands. His name's Michael Adams, and Michael is down in Nashville. He's an awesome guy. But if you go to Korg.com, you can go to ColeClark.com, you can go to Blackstar.com. All of these things are on here. But this manufacturer, they've designed these guitars from the ground up to be just incredibly well made, wonderful acoustic electric sounding guitars. And Dusty, if
beautiful.
You wouldn't mind, man, play a little one of your
Not at all. This one's gonna be my next. This is coming out on my EP, Fox, which is gonna be released the last day of June, which I think is the 29th or 30th. Anyways, it's called Words Don't Mean Much. I grew up in the church, singing songs of the Lord's, confessing all my sins to a man I didn't know. The hearing him preach the lessons, words from a good book, the only lessons that I held on to from the wine that I took. I drank the wine and I ate the bread, worshipped a man that nobody's met, giving rich to the richer and faith to the poor. The words from that church don't mean much to me anymore.
at church don't mean much to me. Then